Hey guys, this is Vicky with Southern Cross Recreations. I wanted to share with you this tea towel that I found at Hobby Lobby. I loved it because it looks worn and tattered and it's very primitive Americana. So this is the tea towel and it was $4.49 with 40% off. It's a really good size and so it's a great piece to make a pillow out of it. So you're going to take your Surebonder. And I got this little set at Walmart, the actual Surebonder glue gun, and then also the little sticks. You can find it in the craft section at Walmart. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. I'm just telling you where I purchased mine. Okay, so you're going to go all the way around and just push the two pieces together. What I like to do is start off at the corner where I folded. So this is the second, this is the top and the bottom of the tea towel. So start, if it makes sense, in the middle of the tea towel when you start gluing, because if you don't, you're going to end up probably off. Okay, this is ribbon that I actually had in my stash. I do not recall where I purchased it, but I will say Hobby Lobby and Michael's. I'm not sure Walmart would even have it, but maybe Joann's, someplace like that, will have this kind of curly ribbon. And what I loved about it was it kind of makes the flag almost looks like it's, how it waves, and it kind of creates those little waves in the flag, in the flag when it's outside. That's kind of what my thought process was. Okay, so I wanted to give it some detail and to frame in the stripes on the pillow. So what I did is I went ahead and did under the stars and then underneath the stripes. I wasn't really clear whether or not I would have enough, but I really wanted to kind of frame in all of the stripes and things. And so I decided I was just going to be safe and go on the bottom of the stripes until I figured out if I did, in fact, have enough of this ribbon. How cute is this coming out, y'all? I love the worn look to it. Okay, so I did have enough, and so I went ahead and decided to go above the stripe and below the stripe. And I just think it just sets it off and just makes it so much cuter. Okay, and then you're just going to cut it off and then do the same on top of the other stripe. And then I still had enough, so I was super excited. So I went ahead and did the top of the stars up there. And that really just made it complete, I thought. But again, if you do not find this type of ribbon, any of your, just make sure that you go with some type of burlap ribbon or something like that that's skinnier. But look how cute this came out, y'all. It's so cute. Okay, so this is what it is. I wanted to show it to you again. And then, like I said, you could probably find this at Joann's or at Michael's or maybe even Hobby Lobby. I actually didn't check when I was there. Okay, then you're just going to take your polyfill. Now, if this bothers you, you can see the crease in the pillow for where it was folded. That doesn't really bother me because I'm going to kind of mush it up anyway when I get all this polyfill in there. But obviously you could iron this tea towel. Now, I did not wash my tea towel because sometimes when you wash these tea towels, they kind of get off, they kind of stretch and that kind of thing. So they kind of get off where you can't actually, fold them together and get a good square fit. So I do not wash my tea towels, so I know I'll get that question. Okay, and then again, here's where I started on the inner part of the tea towel. And then go and then hold it super tight. Keep it stretched pretty taut, and that way you can get a really good straight edge there. Now again, you can also put as much polyfill in it as you want to. I tend to kind of go on the softer side of my pillows, but you can definitely get it a lot more fuller if you wanted to do that. Okay, and then you're just going to continue to go on all the way across. Now, when I was there, they did have several different types of tea towels. This one, I just immediately grabbed it off the shelf because I just thought, it screamed to me pillow, and so I thought it would just be perfect for that purpose. And also I wanted to just clarify as well that you're working with tea towels. So if you're very OCD, I guess is the best way to describe it, of everything just, lining up perfectly, then tea towels probably isn't the way to go for you. Just, stick with your fabric, and cut your fabric, as straight as you want to get it straight. But I love these pillows. I love the tea towels to make pillows out of it because it's you take 40% off of that price, and this little bit of ribbon. Now I am going to put some details on it, but actually this would be perfect just the way it is, and it would be really, really cute. But I found this, which also was $2.99 with 40% off. And again, I always decorate my pillows because we don't actually use them as pillows, or as laying on them. But how cute is this, y'all? And it just went right along with, and I did find it at Hobby Lobby. Now I want to share with you this bag of ribbon. I did get this off of Amazon. I have used quite a bit of it out of it, so there's a lot more different styles that come with it, but I love this ribbon, y'all. And if you want the link to the ribbon that I purchased off Amazon, just message me ribbon and I'll get that link for you. And also, if you want the supply list, you can also message supplies and I'll do a full complete list for you as well. Now this was the muslin fabric, and I went ahead and I'm going to make a bow for it, and I went ahead and just cut that and ripped it. And then this paint right here was from Waverly. It's called Mineral. I wanted to and then also that paint was called Plaster. And so I wanted to kind of create that little, if you see the stars that are on the USA right there, I wanted to create that same color. And it ended up being a little bit lighter than what I wanted. And so I went ahead and just decided that I was going to go ahead and paint those stars, which I am glad that I did because they stand out so much better. Okay, and then the other little stars that I had, I actually got those at Dollar Tree. And so I wanted to, they matched perfectly, and so I wanted to kind of give a little bit of extra detail on there. So I went ahead and painted several of those stars that I got in a pack. And it was a whole entire pack of just plain wood stars. You can get those at Dollar Tree. Okay, and then I had one little left over, the little tiny one right there, and I'm actually going to put that at the bottom of the A on the USA. I just felt like it needed something else. Since that was just solid red down there, I just felt like it needed a little star there. Okay, went ahead and dried my stars, put those aside, and then we're going to make our ribbon. Now, I know there's so many out there that are absolute haters of raffia. I do get that quite a bit, but I love raffia for the fact that it just gives that primitive, vintage kind of look. And so I love it. So if you don't like the raffia, you could definitely leave it out. So what I did is I folded that muslin in half and then half again, and then that gave me the measurements for my my bow. Now, I just kind of eyeball my bows. So if you're wanting to know like the exact details, this is probably about a 1/6 inch of that lace ribbon that's on the bottom there. And then I just cut the other pieces shorter. And again, because this is a primitive pillow, I really didn't, make sure that they were all straight or all the same length. This is just going to be a very messy, primitive bow. Okay, then what I did is I just stripped my raffia, and then I folded it and then cut it, and I wanted 2 separate piles, and I'll show that to you in just a minute. And then I wanted to kind of correlate the ribbon that I used for the trim on the stripes, and so I cut a couple pieces of that. So I just folded the raffia together and got 2 little stacks of the raffia. So we're going to crisscross our bows. We're going to take the bottom one and make an X out of it, put the raffia, and then put your muslin. I did forget to put the trim ribbon right there, so I had to take that back off and put that back on, which I'm really glad that I did use that because I feel like it set the muslin off with that color. Okay, then you're going to take a piece of twine and you're going to tie it really tight, double knot it, and then you're just going to kind of give it a good trim. Now you're not going to know, exactly until you get it on your pillow, and we'll do a little bit more trimming. I also wanted to show you this bag of buttons. I use these for everything. It was so reasonable, and there's so many cute buttons in here, and I did get these off of Amazon, so if you are interested in the button bag, you can just message me buttons and I'll get that link to you. But look how many cute little buttons, and like I said, I have used these for almost a year now, and I still have so many in there, and there are just so many different unique ones in there, different colors. And so if you do want that link, just message me buttons. Okay, then what I did is I took a piece of twine and I started to hot glue the stars onto it. Now obviously the paint is facing downward, and then there's where I put that, and I just think that just set off that little A right there with that tiny star. It just needed something there. And then I took some hot glue and just put it on the back of the A, press that down, and I did leave the little hanger on there. There was really no reason to take it off, and so I just went ahead and left it. But look how cute that is. It's so, so cute. Okay. So here is where I'm just kind of doing some placement. Now I did want to do Sure Bonder because I'm going on to fabric, but I also wanted to do hot glue to give it some stability. So I went ahead and did both on there, and then the fabric bonder was just for the stars. Did some fabric bonder on the back of the bow. And right there, y'all. Is that not so cute? I just feel like it just set it all off just by doing that little piece. And again, like I said, if you want to use these pillows, you could definitely use them. The Sure Bonder will hold up for people leaning against them and all of that. But I use these just for decorative purposes. I went ahead and put Sure Bonder and a hot glue on the back of my button. And y'all, how cute is this? So super cute. 40% off at Hobby Lobby for all of their patriotic. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please pass it down the road for me, which means share, like, and comment. And if you want any of the links, just message me and I'll get those to you. For more, you can visit southerncrossrcreations.com and on YouTube.